video time. Hello. This is going to be a different section for my channel. This is going to be a wrestling section. And I'm going to get straight into this video. It's just a quick one take. I've been seeing videos around YouTube at the moment talking about why the Fiend was not on Raw this week. If you're not sure, you don't follow wrestling that much, there's a character that the wrestler Bray Wyatt came up with. He's one of the Rotundas, basically Mike Rotunda's son, who started as Husky Harris, then turned on to Bray Wyatt, and once he was just he had the Wyatt family, and now he's reinvented himself and become the Fiend. Just a quick, synopsis there of what that is. I've seen a couple of videos say why the Fiend wasn't on Raw this week. Okay, I don't have an issue with this when people put things like this on. Why wasn't the Fiend on Raw? This is why. I don't give a damn why the Fiend was not on, or why Bray Wyatt was not on Raw, or not on TV this week. Let's understand this. You've got a character like the Fiend, which is real dark, kind of like the dark side of Bray Wyatt. The real dark side of Bray Wyatt. And I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? This is a character that could really, really take off. Wherever the fans would probably either absolutely hate and despise or love. But he's actually a kind of character that you kind of want to despise, and probably a bit scary for the kids with the mask. Love the mask, by the way. I think the mask is fantastic. My main issue when you see headlines like that on YouTube and things like that, and what you hear from different wrestling media outlets, these is what annoys me. Now I know not all channels that put that, they're just taking off sources. To me, and this is my opinion, the Fiend is one of these characters that you don't want to be seeing every single week. Why would you want to see the Fiend every week? Why would you want to see Bray Wyatt every week? Then you get these these marks that end up saying, "Oh, well, this is going right down. I hate this. This is it's getting old. It's not good." It's because you see characters week in, week out, week in, week out, and you get tired of seeing them. The fans now don't work like the fans when I was growing up. When I was growing up, and when I've worked in wrestling a little bit. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, I know everybody now in the social media age, they want to know exactly what's going on and who's doing what and who's going where. Excuse me. And things as of like that. I understand that. But to me, I have to wonder, where's the fandom gone? Where are the fans now? I know where the critics are. They're all over the place, and the media, they have to pick on it, but obviously because social media is so rife now with, well, this is what's happening and that's what's happening, and I know wrestling's in a different sort of age as to what it was. Everyone seems to know that now it's predetermined and things like that. But the only issue I have is, why is it important why somebody like Bray Wyatt wasn't on Raw? Why is that important? This is what I'd love to know from not necessarily the media outlets, but the marks outlets. Why is it important? Because if you let's put it this way: if you saw when he first started, give you an example. When he first started as the Undertaker wasn't seen all the time. He wasn't seen all the time. He was this kind of mythical, as I tried to put it, like a mythical dead man, kind of creepy kind of character. He'd come up for special kind of storylines and things like that. And with Taker, it had to be the bad guy. You know, it had to be the big bad guy that it was. You know, and you've had it with a few others. You know, one of the reasons why Big Show sort of dwindled is because some people tried to bill him like Andre. Well, you couldn't. Because back when Andre the Giant was big, not just talking properly, I mean when he was big in popularity, you didn't see him that often. You know, you literally to see Andre, you had to go to shows that he was possibly booked on. And this is where I would say in one way, going back to the Bray Wyatt situation, this is where the internet has hurt wrestling. Because now you're looking around for reasons as to why Bray or the Fiend is not on TV. Unfortunately, Bray Wyatt does not need to be on TV every week. And I'm quite pleased that Bray wasn't on TV this week at all. Because it makes you wonder, who's the Fiend's next target? Who could he next be going for? Rather than looking around these kind of, you know, these wrestling outlets or dirt sheets going, this is the reason why Bray Wyatt has not been seen on TV this week on Raw or this week on SmackDown. Why he wasn't seen. I don't care why he wasn't seen. You don't want to be seeing the Fiend every single week on TV. Because then, the same people that want to know why he's not on TV, if he then turns up on TV every week, you'll start getting sick of seeing the Fiend. Try and understand this. I know it's a rant, and I know that, you know, people are not going to agree with this, but you know what? It's my opinion. Who cares why Bray Wyatt wasn't on TV this week? Who really cares? Nobody cares. I don't care. I'm not going to go and look at that and go, ooh, this person's actually going to give me a reason why Bray wasn't there. Because guess what? It's not all true. I don't know if people realise this. It's not all guaranteed to be true, is it? You know, and I'm thinking to myself, some of these people, and these are not the media people that's always reporting it. It's the marks that read it. You know, they're doing, in a way, from the media aspect, the organisations are doing the jobs, you know what I mean? They're all doing the jobs, you know. And I'm a big follower of Cultaholic. Shout out to the boys, how you doing? I'm a big fan of those guys, and I understand why they report stuff like that, and it's in the news, and, you know, but what I like about them, they do report it as, you know, it's just rumour right now. There's nothing absolutely confirmed, which I think is... I love the way that the guys do it from Goldaholic. But this isn't really having to go at any sort of media outlet directly, but it's like when I see things like that and I think, you're actually giving it... So you know for definite that's the reason. But then people wonder why when something's been reported for an event like WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, or whatever, and they're thinking, oh, that didn't happen. Because people took everything that was said as gospel. Now, as a fan of professional wrestling, and as I've said before, somebody that has worked in professional wrestling, it gets the tongues wagging. But let's be honest, if you know exactly, would you watch it? Would you watch it if you knew exactly what was going to happen? Of course you wouldn't. Back in the Attitude Era, when I was growing up sort of watching it as a fan and studying it in my case, you wanted to turn Raw on every week because you wanted to see what Stone Cold and Vince was going to do. You wanted to see what DX were going to do. You wanted to see what... You weren't bothered about dirt sheets. You weren't bothered about what the wrestling media was saying. You're thinking, oh wow, somebody's not there. There's somebody not there. earth could happen? And I believe, I've said this to a few friends of mine that are wrestling fans as well. We, in the Attitude Era, we were spoilt. Absolutely spoilt rotten. We grew up with, I said, people like Triple H, like DX, like The Rock, like NWO, like, you know, and I know people are trying to say that AEW are the big challengers to WWE. My outcome to that is, going slightly off topic here, don't try to be. That would be AEW's biggest mistake, is try to compete with WWE. Don't. The way I would suggest it is compete without competing. And like we've heard a lot of people say, you know, I'm AEW or I'm WWE. Just love wrestling. You can watch AEW, you can watch WWE, you can like both. You're not going to like everything AEW do. You're not going to like everything WWE do. I've always lived by this. The storylines can be absolute cack. They can be absolute cack. So, as long as the match delivers, to me the storylines deliver. And the thing with the Fiend is this. You don't want to be seeing the Fiend every single week. You don't want that. That would make the Fiend boring. That would make the Fiend pointless. The character that Bray's trying to bring across is this evil, dark, sort of mysterious, from the unknown, you know, mysterious thing. I wouldn't even say the Fiend was a person. Thing from the unknown. That's what he's trying to do with the Fiend. I know people, you know, I know media outlets and things like that. They're going to give you things of like, well, this is the reason why, you know, this is the reason why so-and-so's not on TV. This is the reason why, you know, everyone's happening backstage. And guess what? You're not going to stop it. And I know you're not. But I look at things like The Fiend. Would you want to see The Fiend every week? Is that a character that wrestling fans now will get sick of quick? The Fiend, I believe, would be absolutely have been perfect in the Attitude Era. If you don't do The Fiend this way, the way some wrestling fans, I'm not going to say all, because that is an insult to wrestling fans, but I would say the marquee type of wrestling fans, you'd get bored of The Fiend very, very quickly. If you saw The Fiend every week, it would fizzle out very, very quick. If they build The Fiend as like this kind of real thing to be feared and a legitimate threat to anybody he steps in the ring with, that's what The Fiend should be, in my opinion. So if Bray Wyatt isn't on TV every week, if the Firefly Funhouse doesn't show now every week, it's a good move. It's a very, very good move. Because then you're not going to know when the Fiend's going to turn up and who the Fiend is going to turn up and attack next. I think that's how wrestling nowadays should be done. Because guess what? No one's going to stop rumours. No one's going to stop rumours. They're going to come out. There's nothing certain. But I like the fact that the Fiend hasn't been on TV this week. It's the way to build the character. Don't put him on TV every week. I mean, everybody in 2011, 2012 to 2013 were buzzing on Dolph Ziggler. Right? Everyone talks about how how talented Dolph is and things like that, sooner or later he was coming out to no noise. Nobody cared about Dolph Ziggler. No matter how good of a talent Dolph was, nobody cared about Dolph. Because he was constantly on TV. He was giving you great matches at times. But a lot of the fans were booing him. Didn't care anything of him. It was like, oh, well, we're just seeing Dolph. Dolph's bound to be on TV. Did you hear the ovation for once that Braun Strowman had last week? That music still makes me jump. To this day, that first bar of that music where he screams his name, that still makes me jump. But the ovation that he got apparently was electric in that arena. It's because Braun had been off TV 2 or 3 weeks. He wasn't at SummerSlam, which people couldn't believe. And then he came out and attacked the OC. So, and I do believe there's going to be a 6-man tag match on Raw by the looks of it. I think they are going to go for the 6-man tag. And it's... But that ovation Braun got was because that shows you how over Braun is. But they're not tired of Braun. It's like when you hear about the New Day and things like that. You know, again going off topic. But with the New Day. The reason why the New Day, people aren't bored of the New Day, is because they're different every week. You know, or they might have the occasional week where Kofi doesn't make an appearance, or Big E and Xavier don't make an appearance every week. Classic. And then when you do hear, shall we say, Big E's pipes, you know, saying, I'm not going to say, but when you hear it really go like that, you want to feel the power, you know, you want to feel the power of positivity with the New Day. The reason why is because they know how to keep your attention. You know, they went from having everybody chant New Day sucks to New Day rocks, and that hasn't got old because those guys know how to do it. I think if WWE do the Fiend right, he could be one of the biggest heels in the company, to be honest. But one of the best ways to do it is don't put the Fiend out on a regular basis. Because if the Fiend comes out on a regular basis, fans will get sick of the Fiend very, very quickly. If they pace out how Bray does it, and if Bray paces out the Fiend, it could be one of the biggest things. You want to really build a guy like this. You don't want him there every week. I don't want to see the Fiend every week. One reason why people got sick of Brock Lesnar was because he'd take a title, then sod off. He'd take a title, then leave again. Take a title, then leave again. And everyone was getting bored of it. But can you remember back when Brock hadn't been for years, since 2004, and he came back and attacked John Cena? I think that was 2013, 2012, I believe, actually. And the big reaction that he got, you know, from the crowd that night, the night after Mania. Absolutely electric. No one was booing Lesnar then, because they so wanted to see Brock. And that's what I mean. Sometimes some characters, nowadays I believe, have to go away for a little while to keep themselves relevant. Because I think, and to me, the Fiend is one of these characters that can't be seen every week because you get tired of the Fiend every week. I can see that what I've heard is that Finn Balor has asked for a little bit of time away. When you think about it. If I look at how wrestling fans think now, Finn's away for a little while. They could say, okay, we'll give you 6 weeks off, Finn. We'll give you 6 weeks off, so we'll give the Fiend 6 weeks off. So, I think to make that like a real challenge, wouldn't it be great if they got back and they made it the Fiend against the Demon? You know, the alter ego of Finn Balor, the Demon, against Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Just be absolutely perfect, wouldn't it? And people are also talking about the possibility of the Fiend going up against Aleister Black. But for me, with a character like the Fiend, you have to do it that way. You can't have him on TV every week. If you're hearing that music every week and you're seeing those attacks every week, and you're just seeing him attack random people, and there's nothing behind it, he's just attacking them, it's not going to make any sense. My take on it is, good. Keep the Fiend away for a little while. 2-3 weeks. Doesn't have to be long, but maybe 2, possibly 3 weeks. Then bring him back. Maybe have him do a secret attack on somebody else. Why didn't you get him attack Braun? You know, I mean, why didn't you get him attack somebody like Braun Strowman? Because realistically, if you do the Fiend properly, you could believe the Fiend could take down the monster. You know what I mean? And build him like that. I mean, it wouldn't make sense of a feud at the minute. But, you know, if you want to look at it like that, well, let WWE do what they're going to do. Of course, everyone's going to voice their opinion. I've got my own. Everyone else has got their own. Everyone now, though, is so hopeful of, or so demanding of what's happening. Why isn't Bray on TV? Why wasn't Braun on TV? Why wasn't this and the other? Why wasn't so-and-so on TV? There is a transitional period WWE at the minute. Everyone's got this buzz back with Paul Heyman working backstage on Raw and SmackDown with Bischoff. See what happens. It's going to be intriguing though, because you're going to wonder who's Bray going to attack next. You know? Could it be anybody? Could it be any babyface you can think of? Who's it going to be? You look who he's attacked. Kurt Angle. Absolute legend. Mick Foley. Legend. Started to come out doing the mandible claw. You know, these people that he has attacked when he first attacked Finn. Making him eerie. I wouldn't put him in the level of The Undertaker. It's a different kind of creepy. But I'll tell you something. That old face on the lantern that he came out with at SummerSlam, absolutely fantastic. It's kind of like shedding. Was it shedding Bray Wyatt? And soon you won't be saying the Fiend Bray Wyatt. You will just be saying the Fiend. Because I believe he could be one of the best characters in WWE at the minute. Don't worry why he's not there. But it's going to make you think. When's the Fiend going to come back? When's he going to come back? What's he going to do next? Now Finn's gone away, he can start thinking, what's going to happen when Finn comes back? Are they going to carry on, or are they going to bring the Demon back to battle the Fiend. Just imagine that. You've got Bray's alter ego, which is the Fiend, and then you've got Fiend's alter ego. Sorry, let me just take that in. It's amazing, isn't it? You could have the Fiend against the Demon. Who's going to win then? You just don't know. So I've gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to for this video, but my main reason for this video is when you read lines like that, when you read lines about this is the real reason why Bray's off TV, take it with a pinch of salt. You know, all the guys that do it, it's all rumour. Yeah, they've got the sources saying they're close to WWE and things like that, and see what happens. Enjoy it for what it is. If you're missing the Fiend, won't it be even better when he does turn back up? Wrestling now will never get back to what it used to be. But you've got talent there now that can pull things off. So let's just say this. The Fiend, not yet. Where's the Fiend gone? When's he going to attack next? Who knows? Fun times. Anyway, guys, as I've outwinded just a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I do hope you like this video. If you do, comment down below, where do you think the Fiend is? Where do you think the Fiend's going to turn up next? Is there going to be a Balor and Fiend reunion? Is it going to basically be the Demon versus the Fiend? You know, would you want to see that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a like, and do like and subscribe to this video, and I will, to my channel and the video of course, and let me know your thoughts on the Fiend and what you think of all this. Do you think that sometimes the wrestling media plays it up so much that not it's ruining it, but do you think it's not helping sometimes? Helps in other ways, doesn't help in others. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be interested to have a conversation with you all and see what you think. Anyway, I will see you soon, guys. I look forward to this. I'll be back with some more wrestling content as well as the football content, but I'm going to head more towards the wrestling now. And the football, as the football podcast is coming. I do people that are listening, I do understand it will be coming, but just some glitches at the moment is in timing. So there'll be more wrestling videos coming quite shortly, and there will be some new graphics heading up soon, I can guarantee you that. So anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let me know what you think about the Fiend situation. Would you like to see the Fiend battle the Demon or what? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video, and I will see you back soon with some more content. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.